morning children. Today I am going to teach you all business study lesson unit 1, that is banking transaction. So the banks have developed since from past 200 years ago. The nature of the banks depends upon how the society is changed or according to the changes which takes place in the society. So banks play a very vital role in today's society. Banks give loans to the people, and also if there is excess of money, the public invest the money in the bank, and for that money which they invest in the bank, they are given as a interest is given for the money which is invested in the bank. And later on, whoever is in need of the money, the bank is giving them the loan, and again the interest is levied on the loans which are taken by the public. So banks are very important in today's world, and it is said that the development of the nation is known by the efficient working of the bank. If the banks are working efficiently, the development also progress. So now banks are very important, and first and foremost you should know what is a bank. So a term bank is derived from the Italian word banco. So the word bank is derived from the Italian word banco, it means a bench, okay, from a French word. Italian word it is called as banco. In the French word it is called as banque. Both means it is a bench or money exchange table, means where the money is exchanged. So a banking company can be defined as a company which transacts the business of finance, means the finance is done in the banking, means the money transactions is taken place. Banks also does the changes of the currencies of the different countries. So bank help the people in many ways, means banking people give the loan for agriculture, industries, traders and others. Whoever in need of the loan, the banks are providing the loan, and here the public deposits the money in the bank, and the bank, I told you, they levy the interest, means the money is safe in the bank. Whatever the public keeps the money in the bank, the money is safe in the bank, and the interest is given for the money which is kept in the bank. Bank also, the services of the banks are called as banking. A bank repays the deposit. How does it repay the deposit? In the form of check, draft, etc. So they repay the deposit. Whatever the money is deposited, they can repay it either by check, draft, etc. So it is safer. The money is safer to be kept in the bank. Means the money will be their money can be increase in the sense because of the interest what they are getting in the bank. So bank helps for everyone, means bank helps the people at the time of need. Bank also keep the money safely for the sake of the public, and whenever they are in need, the banks are ready to give them the money through checks or drafts. Okay, so banking, today you are going to learn about now. The next part is the characteristics of banking. So there are different characteristics of banking. The first one is dealing with money. Means the bank is dealing with money. Second one is individual. It is an individual, firm and company. Individual, firm and company. The third point is characteristics is acceptance of deposit. It accepts the deposit of the public. Acceptance money of the public, means they will only deal with the money of the public. Second, it is the individual firm and the company, means bank may be a person, it can be a firm or a company, means it is a type of institution where the money transaction is done. Third, acceptance of deposits. The bank accepts the deposits of the public. These deposits are returned whenever the customers are in need of the money or according to their demand, and some of them keep for certain prescribed period, and banks provide security to those money which is kept in the bank by the depositors. Banks are played as the custodians to the public. Next is lending loan. Banks are lending the loan for the industrial sector, agriculture sector, education, housing, etc. So different loans are given for the at the time of the need of the public. Next is payment and withdrawal. Yes, bank facilitate the customers for the payment and withdrawal with the help of, I told you, by the way of check, draft, etc. Next we have got is agency and utility service. What do you mean by agency? Banks provide various banking facilities to the customer. These are called as utility agency service, means different services are rendered by the bank. Next is profit and service oriented. Yes, banks are the one which will always give you profit. Profit means the banks continuously expand, means your money, whatever is kept in the bank, you will be getting it as the interest. So this is a profit for the customers. Next is ever increasing function. So bank continuously increases their institution. Some or the other new way or helping people is done by the banking system. Next is connecting link. Bank is a connecting link between whom? The activity of the bank is banking businesses and with the depositors and the customers. The money who is kept by the bank are called as depositors and the customers, and lending the same money to those who are in need as a type of loan is given for the public. Next is banking business. Banking business means what, children? The main aim of the activity of the bank is banking business is accepting deposit and lending it, that is called as banking business. And the last one is name identity. What do you mean by name identity? For every bank there are certain names. Like every banks are recognized by the names, like Canara Bank, Karnataka Bank, Vijaya Bank. So with the names the bank identity is understood. So these are the different characteristics of bank, that is dealing with money, children. Second, individual firm and the company. Third is acceptance of deposit. Fourth is lending loans. Fifth is payment and withdrawal. Sixth is agency and the utility services. Seventh is profit and service oriented. Eighth is ever increasing function, it keeps on increasing. Next is it has got a connecting link between the depositor and the customer. 10th is banking business, and the 11th is the name identity. So these are the different characteristics of a bank. Okay, next we are going for the functions of the bank. What are the functions of the bank? Accepting deposits from the customers or from the public and others. Second, lending money to the public, means as a type of loan given to the public or the other institutions wherever they are in need. Third, transferring money from one place to another. Fourth, collecting money as a check, draft and bills. Fifth is discounting of bills. Sixth is hiring safe deposit lockers for the safety. Seventh is conducting foreign exchange transaction. Eighth is keeping valuables in the safe custody. Ninth is issuing letters of credit and guarantee. And the 10th one is conducting government transactions. So these are the different functions of the bank. Means first one, accepting deposit, means the bank accepts the deposit of the public and others. Whoever wants to deposit, anyone can deposit the money in the bank. The second one is bank is doing the lending to the money to the public. Means money lending means whenever the people are in need of loan, it can be the institution, it can be the firm, it can be the agriculture, any sector, the bank is giving them the money. Third is transferring money from one place to another. Means not only from one place to another, even money can be transferred now. You have got e-banking and all. You can send the money to other countries also, because that exchange is done, money exchange is done with the help of the banks. Next, collecting money like checks or drafts or bills by the banks. Next, discounting of bills. The bills are discounted. Discounting means the bills are taken by the banks. You can pay through the bank certain bills. Next is hiring. Discounting of bills. Discounting of bills means, suppose if I buy the goods from outside and if the bank has paid the money, and when I go to collect my goods, what does the bank do? The bank do 10% discount. In the sense, if the goods are costing rupees 800, the bank will have to pay to the bank. Bank will get 10% discount out of that 800. Means the goods amount will be 790. So this is called as discounting of bills. Next, hiring safe deposit lockers. These lockers are made for the use of the public. Means to keep their safety things. It can be their papers, it can be their money, it can be the jewelry. So bank is taking the responsibility of the safety of the whatever safe is kept in the safety locker of the bank. Conducting foreign exchange transactions. Foreign exchange means currencies. Yes, the transactions of the currency notes of the other countries are transferred and exchanged by the bank. Next, keeping valuables in safe custody is one and the same. As I told you earlier, whatever you have got, you can keep safely in the bank, and bank is responsible for the safety of your things or goods, whatever things you have kept in the bank lockers. Next, issuing letters of credit and guarantee. Yes, the letters are given of guarantee that they are going to take care of it, and credit letters also are given by the bank. Conducting government transactions. This can be either central or state government. That is the conducting government transactions. Both the government, that is central government as well as state government. So next we are going to relationship between bankers and customers. Next we are going to the relationship between the bankers and the customers. What is the relationship of a banker and the customer? There are again categories, two categories. They are general relationship and special relationship. What is general relationship? Under general relationship, you have got again three subtopics, that is primary relationship, subsidiary relationship, and agent and principal relationship. So the primary relationship is between the debtor and the creditor. Who are called as debtor? Debtor is the one who takes the amount from the bank, and who is called as the creditor. Creditor is the one who credits the amount in the bank. So the first general relationship is between the primary relationship is between the debtor and the creditor. Second is subsidiary relationship, that is between the trustees and the beneficiaries. The relationship between the trustees and the beneficiaries are called as the subsidiary relationship. Third is the agent and principal relationship. And the next one we have got is the special relationship. So in special relationship we have got two types, that is obligation to honor check, and the next is obligation to maintain the secrecy of account. Means to give the checks, and also at the same time the special relationship, who all have taken the check, children here, they shouldn't leak like how many have kept what amount, who has given the check, how much amount is there, all these details of any public, any person who has invested the money in the bank or checks, they shouldn't be given out to the public, or it shouldn't be disclosed. So this is the secrecy what has to be taken place by the officers who are in charge of the check. So this is about the relationship between bankers and the customers. And going to the last part, that is services offered by bank. What are the services offered by the bank? Now next we are going is, what are the services offered by the bank? First is debit and credit card. You all know that. Debit and credit card you can use in place of money wherever you go for shopping, or you can even withdraw the money from the ATMs. So this is the debit and the credit card. Second is, I told you, personal loans. Loans are given for the people either for institution, agriculture, housing, vehicles, anything. The loans are given by the bank. Third is home and vehicle loans. That is, they give the home and vehicle loan with the other loans for farmers, agriculture, etc. Fourth is mutual funds. The funds, mutual funds means the money safety can be kept in the bank by mutual funds. Next is safe deposit locker. I told you to keep whatever is there in your bank. Either it can be your jewelry, your papers, your any documents. It is kept safe in the bank. Next is trust services, means the trust should be there in the banking. And the next is signature guaranteed and e-banking. What is signature guaranteed? Whatever signature you are putting, that signature is the guarantee of a customer or a public, whoever it is. You can't change the signature whenever it is required. It should be the same signature in all the forms throughout the time of your banking procedure. And the last is e-banking. E-banking is what, children? You can transfer the money e-banking. You can pay the bill. You can also send the money to any of the countries. So e-banking is a special need of the hour